Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to talk about small handheld therapy panels. So if you are interested in getting small therapy panel like this to do light therapy at home, maybe for your face or maybe for some aching muscles and joints, stay with me because I will provide you with a lot of information about small therapy panels so you can make well-informed decisions if this is the right device for you, and if so, what sort of features should you look for. So please stay with me. When you are thinking about getting small therapy panel like this, you may have your own reasons. Some people are looking for some inexpensive therapy light to start light therapy with so they can test is it working for them, and then if they are happy with the small light, then they can invest in something much bigger which is much more expensive at the same time. Other people just looking for some small portable lights so they can take with them and do light therapy wherever they go. So for instance, they can do some light therapy for their aching muscles or sometimes even for skin, and they can do it in the hotel room or maybe even during lunch break at work. So they need a portability. That's why they are thinking about small panel like this. And of course, if you have a panel like this, that's very easy to put even in a small handbag. As you see, take with you wherever you go and then use it on the go. Another reason why people may want to choose small therapy panels like this is just they have small area to treat, like for instance maybe achy joint or maybe one muscle. And even if you are considering doing light therapy for your face, small therapy panel like this is just about the right size, as you see, to do light therapy on the whole face. So you can even use it for this purpose. When we use small panels like this, we usually do it either on the body. Some people really prefer to put the light on just skin, and this will of course give the strongest amount of light penetrating skins and deeper tissues. But the producers actually recommend usually to keep the light 3 to 6 inches away, so you have equal amount of light and you don't have any hot spots. And the other issue with this is that when the light gets warm, it may be uncomfortable to touch. So depending if you have light with a metal casing like this one for instance, after using it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then the light may be uncomfortably warm when you want to put it directly on your body. So that's why the manufacturers recommend to hold it about 3 to 6 inches away. But I've noticed that when I have a light panel that is not 100% metal, but it's got some sort of glass, or maybe it's actually a plastic glass, then it's not so uncomfortable to touch. It doesn't get so warm when you use it for a couple times, because bear in mind, usually we have a session for like 5 to 10 minutes per area, and then you want to do session in another part of your body, then the light may of course get warm. So if you got a glass surface like this, it will be not as warm as if you have a totally metal casing. So I actually prefer to use this kind of lights on my body, and lights that have metal casing I will hold about 3 inches away from my body. Most people who have a therapy panel, they will probably use it holding it over the area or just putting on top of the area, but some people prefer to actually point it on the area, and then they can use some sort of stand. Some lights like this one, they actually come with a stand, and for others you can just adapt. This is a tablet stand from Amazon, and the good feature of this one is that it's foldable. So as you see, it's very small when it's folded, and then together with the light it takes very little space in your luggage. Some other lights they have actually a kickstand. For instance, this light has got a kickstand, so you can put it as well and point it in a direction you want. And if you plan to hold the light, I think a very good solution is to have a strap like this, because the strap actually holds the light. I don't really need to hold it. And especially when you do light therapy in some sort of awkward positions, in awkward places, then it will be much easier for you to hold the light with the strap than just constantly hold the light with your fingers. And you should also consider the size of your hand. Is it compatible with the size of the light? So this one, for instance, is my smallest light, and for my hand it's very comfortable to hold. But this one is the biggest of them all, and it's really stretching my fingers. So if I had to hold it for a long period of time, it will be not really comfortable for me. But for somebody who's got either bigger palm or longer fingers, then perhaps this is just the right size for them. Most of the panels come with about 12 LEDs or 12 lenses, because actually in modern therapy panels you have 2 LEDs inside the lens. So as you see here, it's 12. This light has got 12 as well, but this one has got 16. So this one will cover slightly larger area for treatment, but of course is bigger, bulkier, and depends what you really want. Do you want something really portable so you can take with you in your small hand luggage, or something larger but covering more area? From the therapeutic point of view, the most important feature of the panel is, of course, what sort of light it offers. Most of red light therapy panels offer red and near infrared as a standard feature. Plus, they can offer blue light, for instance, or they can offer green light, or they can offer even pulsing, depending if you need these features or not. It's good to know that the old type panels, they have only very simple switch and a timer for 10 minutes, and nothing else was adjustable. So this panel, for instance, offers red, near infrared and blue light all together shining at the same time. I cannot adjust anything else. So this is the old-fashioned panel, and it's not in production anymore, but it's good to know that old panels don't have a lot of adjustable features. Just in case you come up with like a second-hand device, you may consider purchasing. Modern devices, they have double chip LEDs. What it means, let me demonstrate on this one here. When you turn the light on, this one shines red and near infrared. As you see, near infrared is invisible to our eyes, but if I just switch for all near infrared, perhaps you can see a faint pink glow of this LEDs. So as you see, with the one press of the button, I change all LEDs to near infrared, and I can do the same to shine all red. So I have a choice. When I have a panel with double chip LEDs, I can choose both wavelengths at the same time, or choose either red or near infrared. When does it matter? For instance, I'm quite sensitive to red light shining directly on my face. So when I do light therapy for my face, for instance, I just change for all light near infrared. And let me demonstrate you with this one here. I'm just pressing one button now, it's near infrared, and here I've got all near infrared, and if I wanted to do a session for my face, I would just hold it like this, and for me it would be very comfortable, and I will use all 12 LEDs with near infrared light. If I have a panel which doesn't have double chip LEDs, when you notice, when I switch it on, only half of LEDs will be red, half near infrared, and I cannot adjust anything. So I always use either one or the other. And if I switch, because I can switch in this light off red light and use only near infrared if I prefer, then only half of LEDs will be shining. So it means I'm losing the intensity of the light. So if you have a choice, an opportunity, choose panels that have double chip LEDs, and you can use both wavelengths at the same time. Depending on the features you really need, some panels. They have very sophisticated panel that you can adjust many features like intensity of the light, the timer, every 1 minute you can choose. You can, for instance, adjust your pulsing mode from 1 Hertz to 9999 Hertz. Some lights really offer you a lot of adjustments, and other light panels are very simple and just offer you simple 10 minutes timer, which is basic and enough for everyone. And after you get used to your therapy, let's say if you want to do 5-minute session, you will just roughly know when it's 5 minutes time, and then just, let's say, do 5 minutes on one area and then move light after 5 minutes to the other. This information may be useful for elderly people or people who have problems with dexterity and using a finger on very fiddly touchscreen panels. This one, for instance, has got a small touchscreen panel, so you need to really be specific, and you need to have a good eyesight to actually see what you are pressing, and good hand coordination to actually press the right thing at the correct setting. So it may be difficult for people who have problems either with vision or maybe with dexterity. So they would probably be much better off to have a simple therapy panel with 2 switches like this one. It is very easy to operate, just 1 click for 10, then 1 click here to change the settings, and 2 clicks for switching the light. Some people might really prefer to have a proper buttons instead of a digital panel in digital controls. Some panels offer extra features, like for instance ambient light. You can use, let's say if you are in hotel room and you are looking for something, you can use it as a torch, for instance, or because this light is not white, it's good for having it just before you go to sleep, so you don't have this blue light affecting your circadian rhythm, which means affecting your night sleep. So you can use this light for this purpose. Some lights, they even have a voice control feature. Hello, Super.
Yes, I'm here.
Turn on therapy mode.
Okay, therapy mode is on.
Stop.
Okay.
As you see, some lights can even operate with voice control. It may be useful if you do light therapy in some areas that you cannot really see what you are pressing. Let's say, for instance, you're doing it for your neck, or maybe on your shoulders or your spine over there, and you can't really see what you're touching. But you can just say command, hello, Super.
Yes, I'm here.
Turn on therapy mode.
Okay, therapy mode is on.
And then you can easily do the therapy like this. So for some people it can be a useful feature, and of course if you think that this is important for you, look for the light that offers it. If you travel a lot and you intend to take your light with you on the go, let's say to hotel rooms, and do light therapy in many places in the world, consider light that is charged with USB-C port, because usually now mobile phones have got this USB-C charger as well, so you can charge light using your mobile phone charger. If you have a light that doesn't have this option, like this one for instance, you have a specific charger for this light, you of course have to take it with you, which can be a good idea if you have plenty of space in your luggage. But if you like to travel lightly, having one less thing to take, it may be a very good idea for your luggage. And also it's less likely that you are going to forget it, either to take with you or maybe to come back from hotel with it. If you are new to red light therapy, perhaps you would like to know what are these light therapy modes for, because you've got red, you've got near infrared, and both. So here, for instance, the light is on and I'm having it in the near infrared light mode, which means all LEDs shine in near infrared light, and this is specifically a good idea to use it for muscles and joints, because near infrared light penetrates deeper in our body, so it can reach deep in our tissue, sometimes even through our bones. So for any achy muscles and joints, you would use near infrared. If you want to do light therapy for your skin, then on the other hand, red light is very good for skin as well as for hair. So if you want to see if you can improve the health of your hair using red light, use red light instead of near infrared. And of course, doing light therapy for skin. Red light therapy specifically is used for doing light therapy on our skin. But if you have the latest therapy panel where you have both red and near infrared option to use at the same time, like with this panel for instance, I now have red and all near infrared shining at the same time, so I can actually use it as it is without changing for red and near infrared, because my body will benefit from both red and near infrared at the same time. Some handheld therapy panels have extra features and they are designed specifically for specific therapy, like for instance Mito Cairo, which has got a special silicone pillow that you can lie on and do light therapy specifically for your neck, for instance. And this handheld therapy panel, for instance, has got green light, which specifically is helpful for people who have migraines and headaches, and perhaps they want to reduce the symptoms and help themselves with light therapy in this particular problem. Of course, this video is not a medical advice, so always consult the relevant specialist with all your health problems. So if you really want portability, the therapy light that you can take with you wherever you go, small handheld therapy panel is a good option. If you plan to use light therapy mostly at home and you don't plan to travel a lot with this light, and you don't want to take it with you, for instance, to your hotel room or to work, then consider having a small tabletop panel, because sometimes they are in very similar prices than the small panels like this, and they offer a lot more LEDs and light coverage and light intensity, but of course they are not as light and portable as small handheld therapy panels. And the good news about red light therapy equipment, when you purchase it from a reliable and reputable company, that they offer you 60 days trial period, so you can get the light, test it for 60 days, check if it works for you, and if it doesn't, you can return it, get your money back, and perhaps go for some different product, different device that meets your expectations even better. I use therapy lights from two companies, Platinum LED and Mito Red Lights. And if you're interested in their products, you can check my affiliate links down below. For Platinum, it will automatically offer you a discount code when you click on the link. And for Mito, you can use my name as a coupon code to get it also at a discount. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumb up. I really appreciate it. Share with your friends who would also be interested in red light therapy and this kind of information about small therapy panels. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.